Dgenz Crypto Daily, episode 35 is coming right up.
Dgenz Crypto Daily. Dgenz Crypto Daily. Dgenz Crypto Daily. That's right. Dgenz Crypto Daily. Let's go. Dgenz Crypto Daily. News in the code. Riding on the blockchain. Heavy with the load. Lambo dreams are dying. Rugs are in the air. Try give us a meaning to the trading everywhere. Real Bitcoin's on the moon. And ether's on fire. Hold in the storm. Lifted higher and higher. With chart in the lead. Watch the candles glow. Crypto's in the fast lane. Never gonna hit them slow. Dgenz Crypto Daily. Fortunes you can see. Mining all those diamonds in digital harmony. Dgenz Crypto Daily. Crypto, that's the key. Stay up on your game now. Trading is wild and free. DeFi farms are lush, staking's all the buzz. NFTs are flipping, got those pixels flipping. Wallet stacking yields, hash rates on the rise. Dgenz Crypto Daily, vision in your eyes. Bulls are on the charge, bears are laying low. Crypto roller coaster, markets have been flown. Fellow to the left, Bitcoin on the right. Crypto's never sleeping cause fortunes are overnight. Dgenz Crypto Daily, fortunes you can see. Mining all those diamonds in digital harmony. Dgenz Crypto Daily, crypto, there's the key. Stay up on your game now. Charts got you wild and free. DeFi farms are lush, staking's all the buzz. NFTs are flipping, got those pixels flipping. Wallet stacking yield, hash rates on the rise. Dgenz Crypto Daily, vision in your eyes. Bulls are on the charge, bears are laying low. Crypto roller coaster, markets have been flown. Velo to the left, Bitcoin on the right. Crypto's never sleeping cause fortunes are overnight. Dgenz Crypto Daily, fortunes you can see. Fortunes you can see. All those diamonds, digital harmony. Dgenz Crypto Daily, crypto, there's the key. Stay up on your game now. Charts got you wild and free.
Yes, I do have you wild and free. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Dgenz Crypto Daily. We're in episode 35 already. Wow. Time flies when you're enjoying yourself. How y'all doing? We are like days away from October. I'm excited. It is sad, though, that I have to close my pool, which I'm doing today. Dumping the water out, getting all packed up and ready for the winter. But listen, good times are coming, so that doesn't get me down. October is almost here, and it's just good times from now on. If you're new to the stream, here's your opportunity to give me a follow on Twitter or X so you can stay up to date on all the things that I post, including charts and setups and ideas and funny memes. As well, you can follow our sister account, Dgenz NFT. We're an awesome community that tries to battle this crypto thing uphill or downhill, because we have those ups and downs and we do it together. So if you're interested in something like that, come by, say hi. If you are taking our calls in our Dgenz NFT Discord, hit that QR code and register with Blowfin. You get 10% off on all of your trades. Why is that important? Give an example what Injustice is doing in our Discord. Real quick rundown. This is the kind of stuff he does. He posts all the time. All the calls are hitting, 100% sell, right? You call the Bitcoin top, local top, right? Like just rolling. Recently closed a 500% position on say. I think it was somewhere here, but anyway. Go with Blowfin. You can get all the calls and 10% off. It's a win-win. All right, let's take a look at what's happening today in crypto. So looks like Powell's going to be talking today. And of course, he's most likely going to talk about the market conditions, how it was necessary to go and cut by 50 basis points. I believe what he's going to say as well is he's going to say that there's a chance of another cut at 50 basis points, which will send the markets flying. So it says here, Bitcoin climbed above 64,000 in early U.S. trading hours ahead of a number of Fed speakers, including Jerome Powell, after China reportedly pledged continuing support to that country's economy and markets. Bitcoin could see increased interest from retail institutional investors following the approval of options trading on BlackRock's IBIT. It's good. Clearly, we're going to get a surge once they announce the chance of another cut, whether it's 25 basis points or 50 basis points, doesn't really matter as long as it's another cut. Again, why is that good? Borrowing is cheaper, right? So if you want to buy more stocks, borrowing money is cheaper, and in return, it's also putting pressure on the fiat system because you're increasing the supply, right? You're obviously decentivizing holding fiat. Because if you're getting lower rates for holding fiat, you're more likely going to put in something that is growing at a higher rate than the rates you're getting from the bank. And in this case, could be, again, Bitcoin is a good option, right? Some people might be buying options now on Bitcoin whenever they go live. This is why, like when we're talking about this a few streams ago, it's all about timing, right? The market has to be right for all these to happen. And then we get bullish sentiment back on the table. So this is why we call October Uptober, not just because, these things are happening, but if we go to our CoinGlass chart, okay, this is what it looks like right now. We're up actually 9% in September. Again, if you look closely, this is the biggest jump in history in September for Bitcoin, right? I know it's front running some of the action in October, but it doesn't matter. On average, we're about 22%, almost 23%, right? And like we talked about in a couple other streams, most likely the top for October will be about 74, right at that head and shoulders, right? So let's go look at the chart really quickly. So the jump most likely is going to be to this level here, right there. That's your inverted head and shoulders. That's the neckline. Stays true to that 20% jump. Now, we could also have an extension to that level and then back down to confirm and close October at 72, right? And then go sideways until the new year, and then we go in to the new year, right? A lot of things are on the table. Like you can discard a whole bunch of stuff, including the possibility of a dump on the daily scale, right? Because we are getting to the level where I'm kind of getting concerned, right? If we take a look at MACD, right? Even though it's kind of showing it wants to go higher, at any point, this could pinch and go the other way, right? We can have action like this, right? So we're not out of the woods yet, even though it looks great. We have about 4 days in September left. We have some time. We could still get 4 days of bearish action on Bitcoin. Or quite frankly, we could technically get bearish action in October, where October starts, kind of got priced in for the first couple of days. We get dumping And everyone's going to say, oh, why is it dumping in October? I thought October was supposed to be good. Remember, we still have 30 days to get back up again. So, you know, I'm cautiously optimistic, especially after, like, you know, we had a pretty sizable candle, daily candle, right here, expecting a dump to this level, right? And didn't happen. Actually, that 13 EMA was proving to be a good support. So, you know, I'm optimistic. I see a huge rebound in total 3, which is the market cap of altcoins. Right? Look at that. It kind of wants to break out. It wants to go that way, which is great. Right? We want it higher. Just a reminder for those who are new to the stream. If you're new to the stream, you can go ahead and chat with me in the stream's chat. Just like this. Hi, chart. Do you think we go up in October? Just like that. All right, back to total 3, right? If we zoom out, we can see what we want, right? We want action to be up here, all the way up here, like that, okay? Because we expect October to be bullish. I think alts are going to be really, really bullish. Why do I say that? Is because dominance is dumping, right? If we see this chart play out pretty good, you know, we called the resistance here, right? Now we expect this to continue until maybe this EMA, and then if it doesn't hold to the next EMA, right? That's basically your October for alts. So I think October overall should be really, really bullish for alts. A lot of the alts have to do another touch up on the previous resistance, which was in March of this year. Okay, so I'll show you what I mean by in a layer 1. Okay, so let's look at, say, for example. Okay, so most alts will try to get into this level, which happened in March of this year. Okay. So, you know, we will have some price action probably pop to here, a couple of weeks of resetting and then trying again. So let's see what happens with some of these setups, right? Because most of them will try to get to this level. So a lot of them have that kind of look. I'll show you what I mean. I'll even look at Tezos, right? Different setup, but we're looking for that angle. We're looking for that top, right? So we expect something like this in October, maybe a little pump here into the new year, and then we get into that, right? If you look at Sol, again, March tops, right? Sol's going to probably go up to here, maybe hold this level till the new year, and then we get into like the 200 plus. Okay. So I think that's going to be October for a lot of these alts. So if we're playing the March setup in October, we're tracking altcoins that are making those moves first. Okay. We're going to be looking for those first, like front runners. Once we front run and we make that trade, we scale out at these levels, right? Whatever the coin is, we scale out at that level. Then we can roll that into another one, right? We'll find another setup that hasn't moved, that has an opportunity to move there. There's going to be a lot of those, right? Like Pop Zilliqa. All right, this is the level we're looking for. Okay, again, three sections. If you're looking to get into something like this, like look at Zilliqa is perfect right now, right? Most likely test this area first between now and October. So we're looking at, over 50% trade. And then we get into this section here, right? Whenever that happens, could be something like this, touch back, hit this level, go back down again and pump out of that, right? Do not be overzealous. Remember, we still have all of 2025. So we're not thinking, oh, this is just going to keep going, right? This is just going to keep going to this level and that level or whatever. I mean, we got to consider where we are in this part of the cycle. Okay, so we got to consider that this will be the first resistance we have to sell. Okay, like here, maybe. This is most likely going to be tested in early 2025, right? So that's just an example, right? A lot of these layer ones are doing the same thing. H bar, again, this right here, we're going to test that first. So move to here, down to here, up to here, and then tread, hopefully. Okay. If you have any questions, obviously, or comments, please let me know in the streams chat. Okay. We do have requests before I get into some RWAs. Can I check on mother as well as render? Yeah, I can do that. So let's look at render. I believe render is this now. Okay, it is. All right. So again, we're talking about the same things. This level has to be tested first. So that's October level test. So if you're trading, like I mentioned, you got to think about levels, right? So first level is here, second level is here, and then the third level is here. We want to get into the next level, right? So the next level is right about here. So we'll go right there and then right there. Okay. So render is going to be most likely jumpy. Probably touch this level at 7, maybe come down just as a resistance or touch back at these EMAs. And then we most likely expect a 9 from that level. Maybe if we get really crazy, get to 9.94, which is almost $10. But easily you can scale out here. Now, if we're in mid-October, things are pushing, yeah, start scaling out in the upper areas of this. So we're looking at $12. Okay, so that's render. Mother Iggy. All right. Wow, that's a hell of a chart, right? Anybody who took a risk here, congrats to you, man. Congrats. I didn't have the balls to do that. So first things first, we got to identify levels of resistance. So it's most likely here, maybe a little bit less than that. Maybe about here. Okay. Once we broke through that, we have to retest it. Okay. Now, I don't know where we stop. Looks like this 15 cents might be the top. From that point out, we have to retest. If I feel like it will create this giant cup and handle, right? As it does that, but it definitely, we have to retest this. So most likely, depends on where we are in October or even November, we'll get a retest. So if you're trading mother, might be a good short at this level here at 15 cents, right? Can it get to that spot? Absolutely. 20 cents. Yeah, it could. Again, it depends on how crazy people are and they're buying up on this run. If you're already thinking about getting in, do not. You would have to go on to like a 15-minute chart to see whether or not it works. you can see the price actions so much higher than the EMAs, right? You really want to be buying at when they touch. I'll show you what I mean. Okay, so if you're buying action, you got to be buying them here at the supports. Okay, once it gets beyond that, you're already too late. So look for setups that look like this. When on the 50-minute scale, you have a 200 EMA that's proving to be support, just start adding at that level. And then when you're here, right, like we talked about it, 15 cents being probably the top, you could technically start scaling out at this last stage, right? Because we have one stage, second stage, it might be a pop to 15 and straight back down. All right. Hopefully that answers your question. I want to look at some RWAs. I think RWAs will be bigger than deep pins. I know there's a lot of narratives this cycle. Obviously, AI is big. Clearly, we saw that recently because once we got a little bit bullish, all AI products are moving like crazy, like a lot of them. But I think RWAs will be bigger than deep pin. Just something tells me that it's going to be much, much bigger. Feels like really, really undervalued. So RWA sector is market capped at 7.96 billion, right? You can clearly see the upwards momentum on RWAs. It's slow, and that's what you want. You want a slow, gradual process, and then it starts to go. How do you know which one to buy? So you got to ask yourself this question, okay? What is the potential for, say, Ondo to get to 30 billion market cap? Because at this level, you're only going to get about a 25x. Okay? So if Ondo is going to be 30 billion by the end of the bull run, then absolutely buy it right now. But if there's any reservation, because think about it, 30 billion is a lot. It might be in the top 20 of all projects. Now, in terms of total market cap, we're not going to be looking at Ondo getting to that level and then it stays there forever. It's going to oscillate. It's going to go up to that level and then come back down as people trade it. Is it going to be that level? And that's the question you have to ask yourself, right? You have to have certain convictions in the projects you're buying, right? Is, I don't know, Polymesh going to be a $3 billion market cap, right? You have to identify these because if you're buying at these levels, right? Like, I'll give you an example with just Polymesh. I don't even know the project, but I'm going to give you an example of what I mean by that. So Polyx, right? Is that the right one? Yeah. Okay. So Polyx. If you were buying Polyx at this stage here, so at the stage in 2023, then you have incredible convictions, right? Already, even though it topped out here at 59 cents, again, back in March and May, I guess that's where it was. So you can say to yourself, all right, I'm going to give it another 10x, I think, from here, if you really, really believe in it. Okay. Now, you may or may not get this. You may actually just get this 50 cents and then go sideways for a while and you get frustrated and it gives you maybe another 100% when the market allows it. This is why it's important to dive into the tokenomics, right? You got to see whether or not it's worthwhile getting into. See, it has max supply of infinite, which means as you move forward, you got to understand how the tokens are being circulated. Are they being generated by staking, some kind of reward mechanisms, right? It matters. It absolutely matters because more supply is introduced, the lower the price is going to be as long as the market cap stays the same. If the market cap is moving up, then the price will be also moving up. Okay, so that's just an example. But you can ask yourself, all right, what about track origin trail? Is it going to have so much traction in the upcoming bull run? A lot of options out there. My guess would be to find something in the 100 million range. So like anything above 100 up to 200, I think. And then determine whether or not it has a really good tokenomics. Right? Let's look at Goldfinch. It's a name that I'm familiar with. Right? You're looking at this and you go, all right, there's 27,000 people that are watching it. That's decent. Circulating supply is about 82 million. It's close to being fully diluted. Trading volume is not amazing, but it's not terrible. It's over 1 million. Then we ask ourselves, all right, what about the markets? Is it supported? So first of all, it's on Coinbase. That's really, really good. And it's generating 47% volume. So then it's a legit project, right? Once it's on Coinbase, it's legit. It's obviously traded on all other exchanges, including Mexi, Bing, Kraken. All right. Then you say, all right, it's got a TVL of 2.6 million. It's not bad. And then you got to ask yourself, like, what are similar coins, right? And you got to do some research. You got to dive a little bit deeper. You got to figure out whether or not the project is active, right? It is actually worth using the product. Does it make sense to you, right? All those little things have to be looked at before you move forward and buy into something like that. This is why, for me, it's easy to outline Opulus every single time. Like, if you've ever watched our streams, whether it's the weekly streams or the daily streams, you know that not only we love Opulus, but we also love the CEO. Lee is awesome. He comes on our stream all the time to talk about Opulus and things he's got going on. I mean, he's trying to break the music industry whole. And I think he might actually succeed. He's stubborn enough to make it happen. And I really believe he will succeed. To notice also that circulating supply is also equal to a total supply, which means it's fully diluted. Sitting at 38 million market cap is absolutely a steal. This is why I don't understand when people ask me, is it a good time to buy Opulus at 7 cents? I'm like, are you crazy? Just listen to some of the streams we do on Opulus. In fact, I think Lee wants to come on our weekly stream to talk about a whole bunch of other things. So personally, I'm excited to host him and see what he has in store. But yeah, Opulus is a no-brainer. The only thing I wish is Opulus is available on Coinbase and Binance. So I might bug Lee about that. If I'm looking at Opulus in terms of whether or not it's a good buy or not, I mean, it's checking off every box to me. Every box. And in fact, I know it's good because it trends on CoinGecko when it gets going. And that's really, really important. You want eyes on the project. And every single time it moves up, 15%, bam, it gets on CoinGecko immediately. And to me, that's exactly what you need. So yeah, this is a no-brainer. Opulus is a no-brainer, guys. Is there any sub $10 million RWA that we can look at? Like really into the weeds, right? There could be some value. Give an example. One that I had before, and I'm looking to get in again, even though it popped about 17% recently, is this one right here. Decentralized travel. or travel, I think they call it. Really under the radar right now. 32% diluted. Its ratio market cap to daily trading volume is pretty good. Its coverage is really, really good, actually. It's on KuCoin, Mexi, Bybit. It's good. And the spreads are not that bad, you know, like as long as it's nothing over like 2-3%. On KuCoin, it's 2.49. It's not great. But if you're on Bybit, which has most of the volume, you know, 0.34%, it's perfect. You can slowly buy it. The only issue I have with D-Travel is it's harder to sell because liquidity is very limited. So you have to sell them in sell orders. So you have to produce the sell orders and keep them there and be confident. For example, if we were to go to a chart of D-Travels, TRVL, just like that. Okay. You would have to set a sell order right here and just walk away. Okay. That would mean, you know, putting the order about 1% or 2% less than that number. So you would sell it at, I don't know, about 11 cents or less, which to me is like a nice 4x from here. Could it get higher? Absolutely. Right. We just identify it's under 10 million market cap. Even if it goes to, say, 80 million market cap, it's still a lot to get from any project in general, right? Another spot you can sell is right there at 76 cents. Can it get there? For sure, but you most likely will not be able to sell all of that at once, so you have to put sell orders. All right, so if you're, you know, buying large bags, like I remember having like hundreds of thousands of tokens, and it's really difficult to sell it all at once, right? So you would have to sell, you know, a little bit here, a little bit there, you know. So that's my take on that. You know, make sure if you're buying these very illiquid tokens, put sell orders in place and just walk away and wait for them to hit. Just a reminder for everyone that's listening in, we do have a weekly stream coming up roughly in about 3 hours from now. It will be like a giant round table that we have normally every single week. This week we don't have a guest. We were going to have a guest, a really special guest this week, but we want to make sure that everything's lined up before they present a lot of stuff for us. So that will be next couple weeks, maybe next week. We'll see. But we have a lot of good guests lined up for the next 2 to 3 weeks. So stay tuned for that. But the link to the stream will be posted on our socials, so you can listen in on our discussion. And for those that are listening to this stream, if you find this helpful and you want to share it to someone that will find it helpful as well, please do that. We're at the end of our stream for episode 35. I thank you for joining me. And again, we'll be seeing each other tomorrow. See you guys tomorrow.
Dgenz Crypto Daily. Dgenz Crypto Daily. That's right. Dgenz Crypto Daily. Let's go. Dgenz Crypto Daily. News in the code. Riding on the blockchain. Heavy with the load. Lambo dreams are dying. Rugs are in the air. Try give us a minute to the trading everywhere. Real Bitcoin's on the moon. And Ether's on fire. Holders in the storm. Lifted higher and higher. With chart in the lead. Watch the candles glow. Crypto's in the fast lane. Never gonna hit them slow. Dgenz Crypto Daily. Fortunes you can see. Mining all those diamonds in digital harmony. Oh, yeah. Dgenz Crypto Daily. Crypto, that's the key. Stay up on your game now. Trading is wild and free. DeFi farms are lush. Staking's all the buzz. NFTs are flipping, got those pixels flipping. Wallet stacking yield, hash rates on the rise. Dgenz crypto daily, vision in your eyes. Bulls are on the charge, bears are laying low. Crypto roller coaster, markets ebb and flow. Fellow to the left, Bitcoin on the right. Crypto's never sleeping cause fortunes are overnight.
Dgenz crypto daily, fortunes you can see. Mining all those diamonds in digital harmony. Dgenz crypto daily, crypto there's the key. Stay up on your game now, charts got you wild and free.
Farms are lush, stinking's all the buzz. NFTs are flipping, got those pixels flipping. Wallet stacking yield, hash rates on the rise. Dgenz crypto daily, vision in your eyes. Bulls are on the charge, bears are laying low. Crypto roller coaster, markets ebb and flow. Velo to the left, Bitcoin on the right. Crypto's never sleeping cause fortunes are overnight.
Dgenz crypto daily, fortunes you can see.
Fortunes you can see.
Mining all those diamonds, digital harmony. Dgenz crypto daily, crypto there's the key. Stay up on your game now, charts got you wild and free.